What is up, everybody? Welcome back to NFL action right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. We are so close to the playoffs. We can almost taste it, but we have 2 more weeks to go. This is a big week. We got a couple of good games lined up. One that could determine the fate of a playoff team today. So we're going to take a look at 3 games as we usually do every Tuesday right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. If this sounds good to you, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Picked up the copy of Madden 2004 on the Xbox recently, so we're getting ready to move into that in the next... there's 5 more episodes of this. Getting ahead of myself just a little bit, but we will... still doing this. I don't know. I lost where I was going with that sentence. Either way, 3 games every Tuesday. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Like I said, Madden 2004, that'll be next. Then we'll be back in NFL Fever 2004, and that'll take us through most of 2023. So get excited for that. Today, we have maybe the best matchup of the day, and we'll save this one for last. 49ers, Cardinals, they're currently tied for the NFC West lead. Winner gets a big leg up on the loser leading into week number 17. Could be. We'll take a look at the seedings here in just a moment. I believe it could be a 2 seed and a 5 seed because the Falcons are playing tremendously. Then that'll be the last game. I think we're going to take a look at Jets Patriots. This is the game that'll determine a playoff team's fate right now. Jets need a win to remain competitive. That would tie them both with 7 wins. They would also need the Patriots to lose next week. And then I think they might be able to sneak in. It's possible that they're eliminated right now, but there's not a lot of information on the screen. So we're just going to think, hey, the Jets, they're 6-8. They got to win to stay alive, kind of like the Packers had to do. They need some other things to go right for them, but this is it. It's win or go home, and we'll see how that goes. That'll probably be our first game. And then our middle game will be the Giants taking on the Colts. Giants, they need to win. And then the Colts, they are in a very tight AFC South race. Did I write that correctly? I did actually write that correctly. Congratulations to me. Now, I don't actually want to sim that. Let's, before we get too far into it, let's take a look at the playoff standings or the playoff situation. In the NFC, you have the Falcons as the 1 seed. Shockingly, the Packers would be a 2. 49ers would be a 3. The Cardinals would be a 5. The Cowboys would be a 4. And the Buccaneers would be a 6. So the Buccaneers, the Giants, and the Lions are kind of the teams to look out for. Oh, the Bears as well are in there. Do I have this listed correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Giants, Lions, Bears. Is that what I wrote right? Yeah. All teams are 8 and 6. So it's a real cluster here, more so than I realized, because I kind of forgot the Packers were actually hanging on there for a little bit. When they lost their quarterback in that game we had earlier this season, I just wrote them off. I was like, that's it. So we'll see what happens today. In the AFC, the Raiders lead at 10 and 4. The Chargers are right behind at 9 and 5. But that they are both AFC West teams. So right now you have the Raiders as a 1, the Jaguars, as a 3. The Ravens, nope, hold on. Getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited. Raiders 1, Jaguars 2, Ravens 3. All the way down here would be the Patriots of 4. Then you just scroll back up for the Chargers, and then the Texans would be how that rounds out. So the Steelers really need a win today. The Bengals and the Colts both on the outside looking in, but they are in tight divisions. Quick peek at the AFC South. You have the Colts in 3rd, but only a game separates 1st from 3rd. And then the AFC North has the Ravens and the Bengals tied. So let's jump into our first game, which is going to be Patriots and Jets, or Jets at Patriots. Okay, I wrote that incorrectly, but okay, just allow the CPU to fix it, and we'll be getting it going here. Did I write that correctly? I think I wrote it correctly. Who knows, though? Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Having a good time. Playoffs are starting here in real life this weekend, which is pretty exciting. Oh, we got a little snow going on here. I did buy a new disc, so if we have problems with it, it was kind of a disaster last week. I probably should have just thrown in the new disc, but kind of remembered too late. Great. I made sure to note that I bought the Madden 2004 disc.
The offensive line will have to count for him every single play.
Whoops, I'm going to do that now. Resize this.
He's been around a long time, but still has enough game to win. To be his best.
Vinny Testaverde for the Patriots. Patriots win and they are in. Jets win or go home. Yeah, because if the Jets were to win next week and the Patriots were to lose, that'd be 2 in a row, so they'd be 7-9, and the Jets would be, if they were to win 2 in a row, they'd be 8-8, so they would win. They're still alive. This was a viable game to pick. It's kind of the same thing we had in some of the recent seasons, where it's just like the good teams are playing the bad teams, and there's not a whole lot. Like, there's some jostling for position, but it's not like two playoff teams playing each other. But we will leave ourselves room for maybe a supersized episode of this show for week number 17. So keep an eye out for that next Tuesday. I'll probably finish up this recording and then start looking at kind of who's playing who and see what's going on. Unfortunately for us, though, there is no division plays division rule for the final week of the season. That was not introduced for a very long time, to at least give some kind of even competition across the board. Like, it not like they're not trying to like level the playing field, but they're trying to force teams to care about the games, because you'd have like a 14-0 Colts team playing like I don't know, the Bills or something. It's like, oh, they don't play in the same division. They don't really care that much. But if we force them to play someone in the division, then you get a little bit more of like, okay, we're going to try and beat them anyway, sort of thing. And that actually has worked out pretty fantastically, I would say, for the NFL over the last, since they established that rule. Huge week in the NFL. All started on last Monday with that Damar Hamlin situation. One of the most like unbelievable sporting situations I have ever seen. Like, I woke up the next morning. I was glued to the television while that happened. And I've watched a lot of sports, and I've seen injuries. You see, like, the Louisville player who broke his leg. You see Gordon Haywood break his ankle on opening night. You've seen, I mean, hell, even like Ryan Shazier. You see the stuff and you go like, oh man, hey, at least they were given a thumbs up. They were like wave, thumbs up, whatever. This one was just so eerie because you didn't have that signal. You're just like, oh god, you hear CPR and you go like, oh, that means someone like cannot breathe by themselves. Like, this is so much more elevated than a lot of other injuries and situations. And it's just, woke up the next morning and just kept thinking about like that happened. Like, I can't believe that happened. Thank goodness everybody, he's doing well. Great show of support from the league. Simple support is what I like the most personally, because there's not a whole lot you can do. Support is toy drive. Highlight the number 3 on the field and just, the Bills wearing patches and just going like, hey, we're in this with you. We're going to let the professionals handle it. And that's, I thought that was a very nice gesture. It did take the NFL too long to cancel the game. Kind of unbelievable, because they were basically like, yeah, you watched your teammate / friend receive CPR, go ahead and warm up for 5 minutes and go back out on the field. And it's like, oh, that's not good. But as we know, the NFL does sometimes struggle with what's the word, caring. Took them a long time to even really acknowledge concussions and how the game of football can cause those. So every time you feel like they're making like a step forward, they do something like that. It's just like, what are you talking about? What are we doing right now? What is happening? There's no sport in North America that cares more about its image than the NFL. And I don't think that's really a surprising or like big statement or anything, but man. And I watch it, I enjoy it, I have a good time with it. But it's been harder over the last couple of years. Donovan McNabb gets a big old sack. I really should have grabbed that other disc. If it gets too bad, I can try and swap it out. Part of my worry is I did not actually look at that other one, and it might be just as scratched. It was like $3, and I was like, well, whatever. Then I thought maybe this one will hold out, but buying things from Entertainment is not always the biggest or the best option. They don't always take care of the stuff. Some exciting football games over the weekend. Got some the playoff seeds are all set and ready. The Packers fell in their final game of the season. Might be Aaron Rodgers' final game of his career. The speculation started almost immediately when he was exchanging words with one of the other players. Williamson, I think is who it was. And he asked for a jersey swap, and he's like, nah, I'm going to hold on to this one. And then he gave some like kind of weird answer. It's like, oh, it's a night game at Lambeau, week 18. It's like, week 18's only existed for 2 years. There's no way you care that it was week 18. Ooh, missed the tackle there. Taken down. So, the way they were talking about, like, him and Cobb came out together. They walked off the field together, kind of soaked in the atmosphere, kind of like a one last time. It might be time to move on. They have a solid core. They can be at least competitive, I think, in the short term. But Aaron Rodgers has not been able to get them over the hump. And I think that is, again, I don't think that's like a big statement. I don't think that's a bold statement. I think it's supported by the fact that they've been to the NFC Championship. It was the year Atlanta went to the Super Bowl, 2018, something like that, 2017. They've been to the NFC Championship game 3 times over the last 6-7 years. Have not been able to close the deal. Pretty bad loss to the 49ers last season in the divisional round. It looked like it was maybe supposed to be a screen. Might be time for a change. Might be time for them to move on. The Bears are still kind of figuring out what they're going to do. I'm curious to see how the Lions do next year. They look like they have the pieces to be competitive or maybe even kind of run the division. Because I think the Vikings might be like the worst 13-win team ever. Or 12-win team or whatever it is. Like their record is far better than that team is. But they're winning the way you kind of have to. You got to win close games. You got to win tight ball games. Got to make some comebacks. Kind of TCU-ish. So we'll see. I think the NFC North will be interesting next year, but I think there could be a pretty sharp divide should Aaron Rodgers leave. If the Lions and Vikings both get off to a good start, I think you could see it be a two-team division race with the Packers and the Bears kind of lagging towards the bottom, which not a regular thing to say for the Packers over the last 25 years. Oh, he's gone. He's free. Does he have enough room and steam? He kind of slipped a tackle. Oh, he almost made it. Almost made it. Oh, uh-oh. I must have goofed that disc up. The Packers have basically started a Hall of Fame quarterback every week for 25 years, so it's a bit of uncharted territory for me in my lifetime, but there is a large chunk of Packers history that people don't talk about. The 70s and 80s, because they were irrelevant and terrible. I've told the story a bunch, but they had more more stuff from a Super Bowl loss than they did for 2 entire decades of football. So, in the Packers Hall of Fame, to be clear. So we'll see. I think it might be time to just try and give Jordan Love the keys and see what happens. That did not look good. It was in the back of the end zone. It's the right call. Testaverde, I think, has to get that ball out a step sooner. So we'll end this first quarter as the snow falls with a 0-0 game. I'm going to grab that disc really quick. And we'll continue on here. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I say that a lot during these videos because, oh boy, -3 passing yards. Woo! I think there's some. So with the Packers losing yesterday, oh, he had it again. The receiver had a step. Testaverde's just taking too long to throw this ball. He had the left side. Looked like that's where he was going to go with it, and just couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. Which in this game is quite literally how you throw the football, as I found out in an episode of Demolicious, where I played. Well, I guess it was 2004, but I can't imagine the mechanics would change for that game for that reason. To be like, oh, we'd like to the face buttons, but we're going to go ahead and push. We're going to have you pull R. You'll snap the ball, pull up your options, hit the button, and then pull. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I kind of get it, but it like also doesn't make sense. I have been debating looking at Madden, the greatest simulation game of all time. But what I've been thinking about doing is taking a peek at Madden and seeing how the Packers would have done over the last couple of years. And then maybe running simulations with the new season. But I got to figure out how many weeks I would need for that. I think if I did double headers, I think you'd only need like 20 weeks or so. But then the playoffs get like a little bit tricky. And you can't watch any of the games except for the ones that you control from a user perspective. So I might have to do it in like a weird way. I don't know how Andy Cortez does it, where he can watch a bunch of games in the same franchise, but he's a magician, so. Anyway, Packers lose. Seahawks make it into the playoffs. And we'll see. I think 3 of the 6 matchups this weekend in the wild card weekend, super wild card weekend, are division matchups, which is very interesting. You have the Seahawks and 49ers, the Bills and the Dolphins, and the Ravens and the Bengals. And a couple of those teams, the Ravens and the Bengals at least, played Sunday, with the Bengals coming out on top, minus Lamar Jackson. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited about it. All right, let's catch up with this one. Patriots have scored. They kicked a field goal. They had the ball on the 1-yard line and could not cash it in for 6. Jets here looking at a first down and 10 with 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Throws it to the left side, tackled behind the line, and that's why you have -3 yards of passing. It's because you're throwing silly things like that. Loss of 2 on the play. National championship coming up here in about an hour or so. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might either pause the recording or just kind of keep an eye on that. I'm going for TCU for the chaos. I would not be surprised if Georgia wins, though. Both of the college football playoff games were close, so hopefully at least it's a good game. That's usually what I go for in situations like this, where I'm like, I don't really care who wins, but I'd like to see a good game.
Third down.
Oh, he found his man. I thought, he gets the reception. The receiver has a step here, but it looks like the ball is a smidge behind Holmes there. And he gave the defender an opportunity to catch up and try to make a play, but at least get the tackle without giving up too many more yards after the catch.
A short game. Second down now. Ball marked at the 39.
2-minute warning here.
For the 2-minute warning.
Jets and Patriots. Patriots fell to the Bills on Sunday, so they were not able to make the playoffs. Bills got the 2 seed. Bengals will get the 3 seed. There will be neutral site games in play for the playoffs. But if the Bills or the Bengals, if they're both, oh, I thought he was going to get it off the tip. Oh, that would have been incredible. If both of those teams lose, I'm sure that like a lot of stuff will just be like, yeah, whatever. It'll be the regular home field stuff. This is a good time. Actually, this is probably the best time to go. Let me know in the comments below. 2 things. What's the wild card matchup you're looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to the Ravens and the Bengals. Because I don't think a lot of the other matchups are all that good. Bills Dolphins, if Tua's back in, I think Bills Dolphins gets a lot more interesting, but he's still in concussion protocol. Herbert and Lawrence for Chargers Jaguars. It's like a sneaky number 2. I feel like that game could be really ugly. Like one quarterback in their first playoff game could get like a really ugly win on their like resume. Like, oh, playoff experience, and he won the playoff game. It's like, yeah, but it was garbage. I don't know. Just those teams feel like you could get greatness or the worst game that's ever been played. I think the Bills are going to be my pick for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl winner. I think it's going to be Eagles-Bills.
Just pops it downfield.
I think that's my pick. I would not be surprised to see the 49ers in the Super Bowl. And that's what makes it hard. I'm like, Philadelphia, they played so well with Hurts. They only lost 1 game when he started. The other 2 losses were with Gardner Minshew, and even those I don't think were terribly lopsided, so they're still a good team even without Hurts. But then, like, the pesky 49ers on their 3rd string quarterback.
Barber makes the catch. And out of bounds.
It was a nice catch for a gain of 5. So I'm going Bills. Bills, Eagles. What's your Super Bowl pick? Champion from the remaining 14 teams. Oh wow! In between 2 defenders, gets the catch, and that'll be a first down. It's hard to tell the yard markers with all the snow on the ground. Clock is moving here. They just seem to be nonchalant. They're on the 39 with under 30 seconds to go. No timeouts, no sense of urgency. And they're not really throwing the ball deep down the field. It was like a 5-yard out, and then the pass over the middle is not great. That's not a great play. He's going to step out of bounds. Luckily for the Patriots, short game. Gain with 14 seconds to go. That's over the middle. That's a good incompletion for the Patriots. That's a bad throw. That's a bad throw at like any level. Short of the first down marker, over the middle of the field. It's a bad throw in college because the clock doesn't stop to reset the chains. It's a terrible throw in the NFL because the clock doesn't stop even if it was a first down. And they're going to run it. He'll lose 3 or 4.
Kevin, when the defense makes a stop for a loss, everybody's adrenaline gets pumped.
And here we are. So 3-0 in a fast-paced first half. $74 yards for the Patriots. Did not catch the Jets' total yards. Can't imagine it was much, though. They had 0 after the first quarter.
There's the kickoff. Carter gets the ball. Starts up
That is a very short kick. I think that was at the 20.
return ended at the 27-yard line.
Oh, it's at the 10. My apologies. At the 10.
First and 10.
It's a nice little float pass over the middle for a gain of about 7.
He has it.
And a good start for the Jets here in the second half. I think the best matchup might actually be, if it all goes correctly, which I don't think it will. If you get the Bills and the Vikings, someone's going to win a Super Bowl. Someone's going to be forced to win a Super Bowl. The Vikings are 0-4 in the Super Bowl. The Bills lost like 3 or 4 straight in the early 90s. I don't think Minnesota will get there. Minnesota lost pretty badly to Philadelphia in week 1 of the season. Week 2 of the season, I think, maybe. It was a weird, like, doubleheader that neither of the games were particularly competitive. I don't think he got that first down. That's a tremendous tackle right there. To not only stop him before the line, but push him back and not even give him an opportunity to stretch out and get the yards he needed.
Gets it away.
Kick is away.
Barber has the ball. Starts upfield.
There he goes up the right side. Makes a man miss, but kind of just falls into number 70 there.
You decide.
He'll be stopped short of the 35-yard line.
First down. Ball placed at the 35.
Have the Bills? I don't.
The Patriots set up in formation. Sends a man in motion. Pitch to the runner. Crockett stops him. He lost 2 yards.
Oh my God! They lost 4 in a row. Okay, one of them was pretty bad. I did not realize they lost 52-17 to the Dallas Cowboys.
Second down now.
Obviously, you think about when they lost to the Giants, 20-19. Oh. Actually, none of these games were really all that close. They lost by 13 to Washington. They lost by 17. They lost to Dallas twice in a row.
59 took down.
They're the Utah Jazz
You know, that wasn't a
of the football world.
or a lack of it.
You're right as rain, Ron. Third down. Ball at the 34. From the shotgun formation. On the move.
Yeah, so the Bills are 0-4 and the Vikings are 0-4. I mean, that would be just let somebody win.
Fourth down.
Philadelphia got theirs.
Williams is the punter.
49ers have won a bunch. Seattle's won. 1-1. Dallas can suck it. Tampa Bay can suck it.
Not a great kick, but no return.
Ugliest game of the slate. Ugh. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Dallas Cowboys. Oh my God. 0-0 tie. They both lose and get kicked out of the playoffs, and then they put the Packers in for the second round.
First down.
Aaron Rodgers off his freaking rocker on ayahuasca, just throwing the ball around.
Hilliard in motion.
First down and 10 for the Jets in the I formation.
It's pitched to
Going
a
to
running
pitch
back.
to the right side. Nice blocking on the outside, but for some reason he turned it in and tried to go up the field.
Direction.
You know what the
Probably had a little more room if he had kept it toward the sideline. Tried to get the edge.
Second down.
But a nice gain of 7, excuse me, and it is 2nd and 3. Offset I formation. McNabb drops back, looking, firing over the middle, finds a receiver right around the 45-yard line, I think. The audio has gone completely dead here. There, it kicks back in. Nope.
It takes a lot of work on both guys to make the play look that easy.
First and 10.
First down and 10. McNabb drops back and fires to the right. Finds a receiver out in the flat. And that'll get him up to 43 passing yards. The Patriots with a pretty measly 27.
Second down near the 49.
And how big is that touchdown that was missed early in this game? If you remember, the Jets had a terrific run that got stopped just short of the goal line. They were not able to cash in. The Jets, I said the Jets, I meant the Patriots. Patriots failed. Uh-oh. Okay. God, please stop. Why is it so bad? Second down and 4. What if the game froze and the clock just ran out? Oh, there's a nice find. He's up the right sideline. It makes contact with the defender twice. The Jets are looking pretty good. Patriots, though, had a terrific run to get down near the goal line. The Jets denied them with a goal line stand and forced a 3 instead of 7. I don't know why they initiate contact. Very weird.
First down. Ball at the 22. On the out. Holmes has the ball.
Holmes makes a spin, makes a man miss, and still loses a yard. A lot of effort for nothing going there.
Doesn't seem like they have a clear idea of what they want to do in this situation.
Second and 12.
Fires over the middle and finds a receiver right near the first down marker. He's going to get it by the nose of the football.
First down.
It'll be first down and 10 from the 12. Likely as we start quarter number 4 here in a 3-0 game. This one is going by quickly, but the Jets knocking on the door. Everybody puts up the 4s. 4.
We are through 3 quarters now, and the score is the Patriots 3, the Jets nothing.
It's 106 yards to 70 and change. A lot of these yards for the Jets coming on this drive. 12 away from pay dirt. I formation with 2 receivers split out to the right side.
Pulled down by Duncan. Short gain there.
The defense isn't going to just roll over and play dead. This is the NFL. That means no free lunches. You got to earn your score.
Second down. 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Moves wide left. They're going with motion. McNabb drops back.
McNabb fires, finds a receiver and a touchdown to Eric Moulds. 4-6. The Jets are going to get a lead here in the 4th quarter. I believe Eric Moulds played for the Bills.
The drive covered 71 yards and took 8 plays. The Jets line up to kick the extra point. Here's the set.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Good.
We may have a 7-3 game.
We're waiting for the kicker. There goes the ball. He's got it. He's heading upfield. Across the 20. He's taken down.
Makes a man miss, but gets hammered by the second guy that sees him. And that is where the Patriots will start their next possession. All the time that the Patriots could ask for, over 4 minutes. A bunch of timeouts. And an opportunity to get a win here.
Down for the Patriots.
AFC East division winner is going to have to, or the AFC East competitors is going to be win the division or you're not making the playoffs.
Sends a man in motion. Robert with the ball. Tackle. He picked up some yards.
Gained a couple of yards there, but not much. Good tackle by the Jets.
Second down now.
Oh, wow. They only gave him one. Just kidding.
Two tight ends. Barber has the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
25 yards.
Slung down on that weird swingman tackle around the shoulder pads. And it'll be third down and long. Teddy Bruschi perhaps making that play. I would assume that they would show the players that were involved, but who knows? Third down and 12. Testaverde drops, looks, finds a receiver over the middle, but it's off his hands, and it is incomplete. Oh my goodness.
Fourth down. They'll punt the ball away.
They will punt it. 2 punts for 69 yards.
This
Noise.
will be his third punt. He got off. Well, that one. Very good. Stop. The tackle was made by Wallace. He did his offense some good on that return.
Jets looking to put this game away. They can try and run it and milk the clock, or they can go for a score. Field goal would be helpful. Force a touchdown to tie rather than a touchdown to win. I was actually quite surprised that Detroit went for it on that fourth down. I mean, obviously it's easy when you make it. I wonder what the conversation would have been like had they missed it.
Brought down. He was stopped and
But it
brought
doesn't
down
matter.
to the line of
Doesn't
scrimmage.
matter at all. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the magic he used to have, and I get to be right because I said they weren't going to make the playoffs, and they didn't. But it wasn't the way I thought that I thought they'd get knocked out way earlier. They were lucky to get the 4 turnovers they got in both the Dolphins and the Vikings games. They were unbelievably lucky to get all the results that they needed that
Third down.
Christmas weekend. Dropping back, rolling to his right, firing over the middle. That was a lot of work for a short rainbow pass that does nothing.
Fourth and 10. Robert waits downfield. Ball snap. Barber calls it in.
Patriots are going to have an opportunity and a nice run back already. Running up that right side, tackled and knocked out of bounds.
Return man.
At some yard line, I have no idea. Little weird spirally wobbler. First down and 10 from the 33. Patriots are down 4 with 2.5 to go.
There's the handoff. Number 59 with the tackle. He was able to pick up a short gain.
Boy, he didn't get a lot, and the defense made him fight for that.
Second down there. Ball marked at the 35-yard line.
And we will hit the 2-minute warning.
Second down. Two backs in. McDaniel lines up in this line. 19.
Oh, there you go. Nice play to the outside. Makes a man miss, but an unnecessary second juke to the right. Pushed him out of bounds. He had so much room. He was in such good position. Made the man miss, and oh my goodness, the extra R pull right there. Might cost him the game. The Patriots have made some weird decisions here. I mean, he was free and clear. We'll take a quick look. See if we can, we can't take a look at the replay. I took too long. Whoopsie daisy. I was curious to see if there was a Jets defender in the area. Testaverde, this is a whole mess. He's going to throw. Find a receiver for a gain of about 4. That looked like a broken play. Patriots still have a long way to go. They need to pick up the pace just a little bit. That cannot happen here. But he's going to throw it into double, triple, quadruple coverage, and that'll be batted down to the turf. Pretty awful throw right there. Not as bad as some throws we've seen, you know, the full across body over the middle of the field or across the field. But still a little bit of that across and ugh. They didn't really need the home run hit on 2nd and 6. They certainly don't need it here. Just try to pick up the first down. You have timeouts to play with. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but okay.
He caught it.
He sure did catch it.
Fourth down. Ball marked at the 37. No surprise here. They're going for it.
4th and 1. Drops back. Fires. And it's going to be intercepted. He might be free and clear for a pick 6. And that'll seal the game for the Jets. The Jets are alive.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Carter made
The Jets have a shot here as they go up 13-3 late in this one. On a 4th down and 1, Testaverde could not find the receiver, and that'll do it.
They'll line up to kick the point out.
Getting that long hair again by the ears, so I put my headset on and it all just goes right in, tickling and itching. Huh. Huh.
And through the uprights, good. He steps in.
Tackled from behind, and We'll watch these last 30 seconds or so burn by.
Obviously, they would have liked a lot more in return, but they'll take it right there, Kevin.
First down.
Goal 19.
They're going to split back.
Ugh, that's not a good play. Not a good play at all.
Play. Hoo-wee, what a collision. Nippy little play that time.
Defense needs to be more physical. This isn't getting it done. They got to start putting some lumps on people.
They've got a problem. The Patriots have called a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Second down. Single back formation. Testaverde drops back.
Just a Verdi?
Scrambles.
Sounds like he's saying a taste of Verde, like sauce or something.
He's got
Oh,
it.
he finds a. That's a nice completion right there. Doesn't do a whole lot of good when he threw a pick 6.
And for the Patriots,
This defense better get in that quarterback's face.
fine effort, but it's too little. A little too late.
Oh, by the way, happy GDQ week, everyone.
The Patriots from the 4-receiver set. Walker wide right.
Miles Morales being run right now. Oh, another interception just for fun.
It's a touchback.
Eric Davis with his first pick of the game. And that'll for sure seal it. Not a terrible throw. I mean, I didn't think it was quite as bad as it ended up being, but
They want to keep the clock moving.
all right, that should do it. We'll get your highlights. We'll get you out of here, and we'll get on to our next game.
That's a smart.
Wait, did they really take a timeout? Are you serious? New England, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
The Patriots, they are out of time.
They took a timeout again? Are you serious? You're down 11. This freaking game. I tell you what.
And this one is the Jets 14, the Patriots 3.
So 14-3, your final here. There is your player of the game. Oh my gosh. A Dale Carter 69-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Tonight's
Oh,
Wilson game ball.
chef's kiss. It's so nice. There's your game ball. For some reason, it's locked up on that. I don't remember that stat being on the line for so long, or on the screen for so long. They knew that it was a nice stat. Terrific stat. And there it is. The very nice return, the interception touchdown. Sealed the game away. Donovan McNabb did a great job leading that drive.
NFL fever, everybody. See
They
you
got
next time.
outgained. They had slight time of possession advantage, but those 2 turnovers, obviously a killer for the Patriots. Whew. That'll do it. Game number 1. You're in the books. The Jets have life. They'll need to win next week. Let's see. Week 17, the Jets. Who are they playing? Ooh, the Dolphins and the Patriots play each other. The Jets play the Packers. That actually could be a big game. I'm going to leave myself some time to potentially make a supersized episode. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, let's take a look at the. Where's the? Of course, it was the first one. Okay, excellent. You can see they are tied for first place. Patriots play the Dolphins. Jets play the Packers. Packers are facing the Bills today, so the Packers get double AFC East to finish the season. All right, we are moving on to game number 2, which is the Giants and Colts, if I remember correctly. Find my notepad here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I've been taking a lot of notes. Giants and Colts. Giants, they need to win because they are on the outside looking in at 8-6. They'll need to keep an eye on the Buccaneers score, as well as the Lions, who are playing the Falcons. And then the Bears, who are playing Question mark. The Bears, who are playing the Panthers. The Panthers are terrible. I feel like my gut reaction would say that the Buccaneers win, the Lions lose because Atlanta's really good, and then the Bears should beat the Panthers because the Panthers are very, very bad. So, I would say this is a must-win for the Giants. We'll take a quick look at the AFC North, or South, excuse me. Colts are currently in third. They need a little bit of help, but they are also in contention here in the AFC. Just on the outside looking in. The Texans is going to be your cutoff because of the Jets and Patriots being a division winner that's guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. So, here we go. Jets, nope. Colts, we're watching both New York teams, I didn't realize. Colts and Giants coming up. Boy, that Giants-Vikings game. You want to talk about two of the uglier, like, making it into the playoff teams, you know? And you go back for the Lions, you go back to the game they had against the Panthers that they lost. That was kind of a big turn in their season. It's getting worse, huh?
Who should we be watching today, Ron?
Here's a guy the offensive line will be watching.
It is.
He lines up every play.
All right, that's
If they didn't put together a good plan.
we can.
Brett Favre is the all-around best.
Oh, that's right, Brett
quarterback
Favre.
in the game. He'll
Brett
do whatever it
Favre.
takes to win, whether it means
John Madden's
throwing the
favorite
ball,
quarterback,
running it,
Brett
or running
Favre.
with a teammate. He's destined to be in the Hall of Fame.
Thanks for that, Ron. And now let's go to midfield.
Oh, also we get the firing of a bunch of coaches. Cliff Kingsbury, he's out. Seems like Sean McVay might be a question mark. I mean, he was linked with Aaron Donald last season of like, hey, they got their ring. Do they just kind of just go for it?
The visiting team won the toss and elects to receive.
Brown will get this one started. And we are underway. It's caught. Brings it out of the end zone. Across the
Here we
down
go.
near the 21-yard.
Game 2 of 3 today. I hope that there's a good chunk of matchups that can determine some playoff stuff. So we'll see if we can find my thought behind it is if I can find teams that basically like need a win, I'll broadcast those or record those, and then we'll see if they get help if they need some positional jostling. We'll see if they get the help that they need. And that's kind of the thought. That way, if they lose, we don't even have to watch the other game. Some stuff might just end up sorting itself out. But we'll see what happens. Jake Plummer, Dyson, Swain. You can tell it's going to be a rough game when the pictures don't even load in correctly.
Second down. Blue 9. Throws.
The rain has started to fall here in the great Pacific Northwest. Didn't even realize it. Grab that other disc. It seemed like it was pretty okay. Like it had like a pretty bad freeze in that first game, but we'll see what happens. I haven't even opened this, so I need to look and see if it's even going to be worth it. Also, all right, place your bets. Place your bets in the chat. Oh, a big run up the middle. Down to the 30. Hold on, I'm going to give you the big weekend review cam. There we go.
To a nice game.
Is this the correct game in the case? Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. Oh, we have a winner today. It is indeed the correct game. There you go. I have pulled the wrong game before. I bought Hot Shots Golf 3 or something. No, I bought Hot Shots Golf 4 because I wanted to play it. And then, lo and behold, Hot Shots Golf 3... Oh, God. Hot Shots Golf 3 is in it. Oh, this disc. This disc is not looking good,
He
folks.
got it going on that run.
That was a nice piece of running. Very nice.
This one might be worse than the other one.
Second down.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of where I would have even bought. I mean, my guess would be that I bought it, like, from Pink Gorilla, which their games normally don't have problems, but I did move, and this is 100% on me, just throwing that out there. I did move my Xbox to record a different video with the Beeb, the 2 Japan crates. I recorded those, and that I moved the Xbox so there was room over here, and I wonder if that was kind of the... That, I don't know. Is that a thing that the Xbox did? I know it did it on the 360 because I ruined my brother's skate game, sorry. And then I took forever to fix it, sorry again. But is that a problem with the original Xbox as well? Who knows? But I do have one on backup just in case. And then we... Are you serious? Are you serious? Hold on. Pause in the game. What is happening? I, like, dropped a disc. I set the Madden game down, and apparently something got jostled. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Tackled by Bellamy. He wound up making 3 yards.
That thing is, like, on its last legs, which sucks. I might need to find a better quality one.
Third down.
Or maybe I just need a new cord or something. It's really annoying, though.
Close. Couldn't maintain control.
You know, a drop pass helps the defense almost as much as an interception.
Fourth down.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
So the field goal
Madden's
comes
looking
up.
clean. That's good news for me.
Is up. And for the
Also, complete
He
inbox.
made that look easy. Nice.
The good stuff. They put a Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers on the back.
drive covered 72
I don't know who the quarterback is for the Vikings. Ooh, alien ant farm? Outcast?
Will kick it.
Shout out to the EA Sports bio. That was I really liked that.
He kicks it. Kicks it.
You have a profile across a bunch of different EA games, and you get like points and stuff. The Madden cards in old Madden games are also excellent, whereas they are terrible, garbage
Turn was nothing.
garbage
The coverage
trash now. But I digress. Brett Favre, Ricky Williams, Jimmy Smith, Marcus Robinson. It's a good trio right there.
First down.
Offset I formation with 2 split to the left side.
Takes the handoff. Brought down by Grant. A gain of 4 yards.
That's some nice running there. That shook up the defense.
I hear you, my friend.
Ooh, we got a Fallout 3 run here in an hour. Cool. actually. It's probably 2 hours.
Second down now for the Colts.
That's going to be freaking wild. I should watch that. Why watch the national championship?
Williams with the ball. He's taken down near the 25-yard line. Made 2 yards on the play.
It didn't look like much, but his blockers will appreciate the effort. He just didn't quit trying. 3rd and 4.
Oh, GDQ. AGDQ. Let's go.
Throws. Batted up. Appeared to drop the catchable.
Batted up, no. And by the way, there are, I don't know why I said by the way. I love AGDQ and SGDQ. It's that magical time of the year where there's just speed runs on all the time. I want to say I looked at the schedule maybe even in a video. Maybe even last week's football video, but if you haven't watched the speedrun stuff, I would highly recommend it. They do a great job every year raising money for whatever charity it is that they do it for. Doctors Without Borders is what it is. Sorry. But it's one of my favorite events of the year. Let's see. Curious what that time... Oh, they even have a highlight for what's up next. Thank goodness. Any percent PS5. Oh, interesting. Is that setup time? Oh, setup line. Where's that? Fallout's at 5:30?
I like the way the
Okay,
runner fought
okay.
for a short game.
Hour and a half? Okay, alright. Here we go. Who cares about the national championship? People are going to ask me about it at work tomorrow. I'll be like, did you watch that game last night? I'll be like, no. I was watching people play a 15-year-old game. Shit, that game's 15 years old? Oh, God. Oh, that hurts. Oh, did not put that together until this moment. Fallout 3 came out in...
Looks like the all-you-can-eat buffet is about to run out of food.
Year edition. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Fallout 3, Wikipedia. Hold on.
He wound up making 12 yards on the play.
Oh wow, October.
Defense clamped down on plays like that.
Huh. 15. Well, 14. I guess 14 and a half years old. 15 though. Damn. That's a good excuse to play through it. I started a playthrough, but I did not finish it.
First and 10.
Go back and try to get all the achievements in it. 3-0 game here. Giants in kind of in a must-win scenario. Firing over the middle, finds a receiver. The Colts are in a very tight AFC South race. We got to keep an eye on the Texans. That's right, and the Jaguars. Jaguars who made the playoffs this year following a 4-8 start. Pretty wild. They watched the Titans just free fall in front of them, and then they were able to put some things together. Force a winner-take-all matchup on Saturday night.
Stiff arm. Corralled at the 37-yard line. He picked up 15 yards on the play.
Defense has got to try something.
Giants looking good here to start this drive with a nice completion and a first down.
We played 1 quarter in this
3-0 here at the end of one. Big game for both of these teams. We got a really big one coming up a little bit later
First down.
that I am excited to watch. 49ers and Cardinals to wrap up the day. And I'll immediately start working on next week's episode. Could it be supersized? Who knows? How many games will be played? We'll have to tune in to find out.
No chance to get rid of the ball.
Big breakdown up front.
Second down now. Ball at the 41. Nickel back.
Second down and 15. Play action pass and a free rusher gets to the quarterback. And they just keep going further and further back.
We'll find out soon enough. Second sack recorded for the Colts. Third and long. Ball at the 46. From high formation. Pitch to the right. Cut down at the 49. A loss of 4 on the play.
That'll fire up the D, Kevin. They're feeling pretty good about themselves after that.
Fourth down. The Giants got their punting unit on the field.
So the Giants going to punt it away here on 4th and 25. Oh my God.
There's the snap.
They're playing NFL blitz here.
A lot of air under that one. No
And of course it goes out of the back of the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. NFL punters here in NFL Fever need to try the coffin corner kick from the Madden games and realize that if you punt the ball into the end zone, it's a touchback every single time. So you got a 50-yard punt that's like a net of 30.
And taken down near the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Looked like the defense.
Not a bad run at all for the Giants to start this drive. Or the Colts to start this drive. I apologize. I forgot what team was playing. We in for some low-scoring affairs today.
Batted down.
I love seeing the defense compete on a pass play like that. They're not supposed to make it easy for them.
I hear you.
Favre hit as he throws.
Third down. Drops back. Looking for an escape route. Throws.
Oh, finds the wrong person, and that's an interception. And this one could go all the way back. He, for some reason, dove.
24-yard run.
It was a very weird end to that play. Favre rockets it. Oh, kind of a back across his body over the middle of the field and finds an interception. Boy, it sure stings as a personal note for me. As a
First down.
diehard Packers fan.
Single back set. That's Thomas.
Runs off the left side, finds a couple of yards, and that'll be a second down and 6 following the 4-yard gain. An absolute waste of a drive right there for the Colts.
Second down.
And they're giving the Giants the ball back in excellent position. Oh, shoot.
Thomas has the ball. Taken down at the 18-yard line. Third down now. Power formation. 2 tight ends in there. Throws.
Over the middle, but that's just dropped.
It's incomplete. Fourth and 5. They'll try for 3 here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. He hit his only attempt earlier. There's the snap. It's on its way. He kicked it straight and true. It's good.
Nice job by the kicker. He put points on the board.
The drive covered 5 yards and took just 4 plays. All teed up for the kicker. It's kicked. Big kick. Howard secures the ball from the end zone. Evans. Barrier gets it. The return ended at the 18-yard line.
Kevin, their field position position is below average here.
2-minute warning. Now just under 2 minutes left in the first half. First and 10.
So the Colts defense does their job, and they force a field goal, making it or keeping it a one-score game. 6-0. Fires over the middle and is picked off immediately. Back-to-back interceptions thrown by Brett Favre. This one to Ray Lewis. One interception, 1 yard return. He slid down immediately. And that will give the Colts, or the Giants, excuse me, it's flipping back and forth so fast and so freely that I can't even keep track. Another excellent opportunity to tack on to this lead. That should have been an interception. He was standing perfectly in position, just never turned around, but for some reason was still able to knock the ball down. Odd play there.
Second down now. Going from the other. Scramble.
It's rolling, scrambling around. It finds almost another pick. It's the rare time that we've actually seen them scramble around a little bit and throw the ball down the field. Usually they just try to run near the line of scrimmage or they get sacked. It's usually a much messier play than that, but that one, fortunately for him, he was able to figure out how to throw the ball down the field. It unfortunately was almost an interception. Giants may be pushing a little bit too much here, trying to take advantage of these turnovers, and that's 3 tipped passes in a row. The Giants receivers did not touch a single ball that this quarterback threw on this drive. The Colts defense doing a terrific job keeping their offense in the game. Just need to stop throwing those interceptions.
Fourth down. Field goal unit on the field. He's 2 out of 2 on field goals in the game.
Oh, listen, that's the wrong knee.
He hammered it straight and true.
Kicking is harder than it looks. Not by much.
I wonder if I sent that to the wrong email address. And perhaps, oh wait, hold on, I can check my send folder.
There goes the ball.
Oh, definitely sent that to my old.
Brings it out of the end zone. Brought down. The return ended
Whoops.
at the 18-yard
That email's been dead for
Time now
years.
the offensive line to step up and take it to the defense. With this field position, they need to control the line of scrimmage.
First down for the Colts. 3 receivers. Smothers him for the sack.
Smothers him for the sack.
Escape route.
The offensive line
This is the second time we have seen a quarterback just get blasted behind the line, deep behind the line here. These two teams thinking they're playing NFL Blitz, not NFL Fever 2003. Timeout. Oh my God, I am so sorry. Oh, if you want to keep track of or keep up with all the videos that go up live on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can follow me on Instagram, VideosaurusRex, and that'll keep you in the loop for what is happening on the YouTube channel. And should I go back to the Twitch stream and there's another interception, that's 3 interceptions.
Great play by the
3
defender.
interceptions.
He made a better move to the ball than the other.
Anyway, you can follow me over on Instagram at VideosaurusRex. It'll keep you abreast of YouTube videos. It'll keep you posted on if I do Twitch streams again. If I can get a computer that can edit some stuff, I might try to post like some shorts or little things like that. As we continue through 2023. Still looking to hit that goal of 1,500 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to do so. And we'll work towards 2,000. I'd love to try and double the 1,500 number by the end of the year, but that might be a little bit too much. But 2,000, 2,500 might be a more attainable goal. Although, you know, who knows? Shoot for the stars. Also, this program all of a sudden is using a ton of CPU for some reason. You drop a little bit?
Second down. The Giants are in the shotgun. Nice and wide right.
47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Giants have intercepted Brett Favre 3 times, and the Colts defense cannot get the pick back. That's the second time we have seen the Giants quarterback throw directly to a Colts receiver or a Colts defensive back, and just they can't make the play.
Third down now.
It should be no contest. It should be in his hands.
Two running backs behind the quarterback. Anderson with the ball. Tackled for a loss.
Whoa, somebody on offense busted an assignment big time.
Fourth and 13. Ball at the 32-yard line. Second punt of the day by Royals.
He might not even punt this ball away. Just take it to halftime. Up what? 6-0, 9-0. What's happening in this game, huh?
Ball snap.
The ball is snapped as the whistle blew.
We've reached halftime with the score.
All right, halftime is indeed 9-0. The Giants all over the Colts. Take a look at that turnover column. That's going to be your key here in this one. Led to 5 total yards of offense for the Colts, 3 turnovers.
And now to the second half.
That's your difference. They've set up New York easily for 2 easy field goals to triple the lead, basically.
He steps into it. Deep
And the Colts have not had to do, or the Giants, excuse me, have not had to do much
He'll bring it out of the end zone.
to have a 2-score lead here.
Oh, brought that play to an end.
And Brett Favre intercepted 3 times in that second half alone, by the way.
Poor field position. But they can make it work for them, though, if they play as a unit.
First down.
First and 10 for the Colts from the 15-yard line, trailing by 9. They're going to hand off to Ricky Williams. Probably a good, an excellent decision. It was almost an incredible decision. He needed to bounce it 1 step to the right, and it would have been off to the races. But still, terrific start to the drive. Take the ball out of Favre's hand. Just turn around, run the ball. You're only down 2 scores. The defense has done a good job at mitigating the damage that your offense has done. And get back in this game here in this third quarter. Split back formation, 2 receivers set to the right side of the screen. Favre going to throw, finds a receiver in the flat who makes a man miss, and he's going to be up toward the 40-yard line before he is tackled and forced out of bounds. Oh, they don't have to get pressure on the quarterback at all. He'll throw an interception, pressure or not.
First down. It's a run.
There's a run off the right side. Excellent defense by the Giants. Shot the gap. Ray Lewis, who I believe has a pick in this game.
Second down for the Colts. Going with a 2 tight end formation. It's a
Pitch to the left side. Williams stretches it toward the sideline.
He was stopped and
but
brought
still
down
can't get a whole lot. Well defended by the Giants. Probably cut that inside the blocker. They were talking about it yesterday in the
third down.
the Packers-Lions game about, like, Mercedes Lewis is kind of the key here to a lot of the running. If he turns his guy outside, you run inside. If he turns his guy inside, you go outside. Favre rolls, fires, deep down the right side. That should have been picked.
Oh, yeah, he probably should have
That was
caught the
into
ball.
what ended up being triple coverage, but a terrible throw that was well short of where the receiver was trying to go. Turning around, throwing, running backwards. Just an absolute disaster. He rolls out here to his left. And throws an incomplete pass. So the Colts had a little bit of something going there at the start, but stall out around midfield. And Greg Hintrich is going to come back on for his second punt of the game. That's right. Only his second punt, because they kept throwing interceptions. Even deep down the field, they were throwing interceptions. He makes the first man miss. It's unnecessary. Stop hitting the L button or the R button or whatever it is. Computer. It was a nice kick. He made the first man miss, and then, I mean, I don't know how many extra yards he gets. Colts defense could use a turnover here, give themselves an easy short field to work with to get some points, at least a field goal. Cut into this lead a little bit. The Giants could use a sustained drive. Start running this clock down. There's a pitch to the left side. A nice job getting a couple of yards there. Spun out of that a little bit too early.
Better than a loss.
Second and 7.
Second down and 7. 2:46 to go. Bounces off the right side. Tries to spin move again, but it's too early. Tackled right around the 30. Gain of 3-ish.
Thomas with the ball. Woodson made the stop. Third down. Two tight ends line up. Throws.
Oh, that's a terrible throw. He missed two receivers somehow with that. He had a guy right at the first down marker.
Fourth down.
So 4th and 6. Not a terribly long drive there. Neither team looking very good or playoff worthy.
Looks like a good one.
But it may doom the Colts the most, as they currently sit in 3rd place in a crowded AFC South and a really messy AFC playoff picture as well. The NFC playoff picture is a lot more bunched up than I realized, especially because the Packers, I think they won last week, and maybe the NFC West was the team that all lost.
First down for the Colts. Howard in motion.
Tried the fullback run, which normally I'm a big fan of, but
They're feeling
goes
pretty good
nowhere.
about themselves after that.
Second down and long coming up.
Second down now.
Obviously, the Colts not out of this one yet.
Split back on the quarterback. Smith.
Though judging on how they've been playing, it's maybe they are. 2 runs, that's a total loss of yardage of 4 yards at this point. I mean, this is a disastrous drive. In the late stages of this game or late 3rd quarter, it's just getting bad. Oh, the game might bail them out by freezing and breaking. Just kidding.
Kevin, when the defense makes a stop for a loss, everybody...
They are 0 for 3. The Giants are 1 for 7. I do not enjoy how that is displayed at all because it doesn't make any sense. No one reads things like that or displays things like that. That might have actually lost yards as well. It was 3rd down and 15. And that was the play that they drew up? That was the decision he made to throw that ball there? It's either going to be an incomplete pass or a short loss. It'll be 4th down and 15 from the 40-yard line. So Hentrich right back out on the field. I think they are actually going to call that an incomplete pass. The clock was stopped. Nice spin move there, and he tries to make a move, but tackled by the Colts right around the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
57 seconds to go here. 1st and 10 from the 30. Don't get that clock moving.
Thomas gets the ball.
And we'll get that audio broken. Don't worry, only 4 more weeks of this after this. What if I broke my Xbox? What if? What if I broke my frickin' Xbox?
They couldn't make a dent in the defense that time. There was nothing for the running back there.
2nd down. It's pitched to a running back.
Pitch to the right side. Not a whole lot of room to work with there. Darren Woodson picks up his 5th tackle of the game.
Heck of a play by the defense there.
5th tackle in this game recorded by Woodson.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
3rd down.
3rd down and 9 from the 31-yard line. Again, the Colts defense doing a good job mitigating damage and not giving up big plays. And we will get one more playoff before the end of this 3rd quarter, and it was a well-contested pass right there. Time of possession for the Giants hits 10 minutes, a double of the 4:58 that the Colts have had the ball.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is the Giants 9, the Colts 0.
98 yards to 25. 4th and 9 to start off quarter number 4. Mark Royals. Oh no! That was on me. I friggin' dropped the controller right on the Xbox. That one's my fault. Hold on. We've got like a really bad bar here. What is going on? Alright, hold on. I am playing such a dangerous game. I don't have time to re-record any of this. There we go. I thought that maybe I would need to save the game. So I tried to... I had like the controller in my hand ready to roll. And I went to put it on the table. I just dropped it. Oh, this poor Xbox. This poor 20-year-old piece of technology. Just getting beat up. Crushed. Spirits broken.
2nd down.
Some 33-year-old man who just can't control an Xbox controller. All right, 4:18 to go here. Colts with play action pass. Spin move, and he's going to make his way up near the 40-yard line, but he does get enough for the 1st down. Blasted past that 1st down marker. A couple of times we've seen the quarterbacks, instead of getting crushed at the line of scrimmage or sacked, they've been able to make a play, at least make it forced incompletion or throw an incompletion, or in that case run for the 1st down. The Colts, though, you might be a little too late, and I think this is a situation where maybe you just take the field goal first. The game does not have that level of IQ, considering that it's running the ball. In this situation, it doesn't make any sense.
Williams picked up a little something.
You can credit the runner with a good effort on that play. He earned every yard he got on that one.
second down. From the eye, tilted to the weak side.
Play action pass, throws over the middle and finds a receiver up at the 46-yard line. That'll be a third down and very short coming up. Oh my God, this game. Third down and inches, in fact, from the 46-yard line. So I was correct in that. That call. Offset I formation. They're still going to drop back to throw. Finds a receiver who got run into, and it shorted him, or messed with his momentum getting to that ball. That probably should have been pass interference. Just ran right into the receiver, and we're going to get another freeze here. Oh my God. Game. Come on. It can't be this bad. Now, last time I did try to save a game, it like really struggled to save the game. Into the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24, the Giants. All right, we're going to... Oh, I hit A to skip through everything, and I think it froze. I broke it again. Fudge pops. I would like you to know that this is annoying to me. I'm going to try and save the game here, but I heard the audio drop in the background. So we'll hit a new save game. Saving NFL Fever game. Don't turn off the Xbox. Just trying to catch up with the audio and stuff. Please do not turn off the Xbox. Please, dear God. Not now. Just everybody. Alright. Dynasty was saved. Okay, it was saved. Return to the game. We got 2:45 here in the fourth quarter. Just in case anything catastrophic happens. We'll at least have the go from this point. Pitch to the left side. Oh my goodness, a huge hole for the running back for the Giants, who's going to get past the 35 and near the 40-yard line. Big 18-yard gain. 17 yards, excuse me. We see a timeout here taken by the Colts. Tries to...
They stopped him at the line. No gain.
So we're going to see the Colts using their timeouts pretty early here.
They have one timeout left.
Maybe using that, trying to use that 2-minute warning to their advantage. 2:22 here in a 2nd and 11. Means that they'll stop it at 3rd down, and then they'll be able to run a good bit of clock here. Oh, the Colts actually had one more timeout.
That was the 2-minute warning. 3rd down. From the eye, tilted to the strong side. They're going with motion.
3rd down and 9. Runs forward and fires a pass over the left side. That'll be caught, and we'll see the last timeout used by the Colts. So no, that's actually not terrible time management at all. What is terrible time management is me making you sit through these frozen screens. Oh, come on, buddy. Is it time to go to the bullpen? Time to bring in the other arm. I was going to hopefully make it to the end of this game, but how are we not seeing blocked punts here? I can't believe it. Okay, so we have a change of possession here. And we'll go ahead. I hit A again, and that, like...
The Colts could call the time.
Okay, hold on.
Timeout. They have no timeout.
The audio is so far behind there. Like, they called a timeout.
Averaging nearly 50 yards per kick in this one.
He's really pounding that ball. He's having a great game.
He's on the move.
So that was saved. 437. I think it's off just a little bit, but that's all right. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call an audible here. Let's just see if this other one. Part of me so worried. I just want this to play out. Just like give me the end of the game. Why are you throwing that? That pass doesn't make any sense. I don't want to mess with the dice that have already been rolled. But of course, I'm rolling the dice every time I like turn this game on, and I'm like, it's not going to melt the system in half. He gets sacked inside the 25-yard line. Big loss there.
Third down now. Ball spotted at the 24. High formation.
There's a throw into double coverage. It's incomplete. Hit the Giants defender. You know, if we do not see the Colts in the playoffs, I will not be surprised. They have looked abysmal today. The frozen screens have played better than the Colts. 3 turnovers in the second quarter. The 2 of them led to field goals. Oh my good. That's what you're... Come on, video game. Are you serious? That was 4th down, and it was a loss of 4.
First and 10. Ball at the 20.
They will take a kneel down here and let this clock run dry. And the Giants will take care of their business and win 9-0.
They're playing it safe with their lead.
Absolutely, they're playing it safe. They should be. There's no reason they'd take one more snap and that's it. Also, the kneel down is like 3 yards back.
This game is in the books. It's
All right, 9-0, an absolute
Giants 9, the Colts 9.
cow manure house on fire. That was a bad one.
Wilson game ball. Here is your Pepsi highlight reel.
Tyrone Carter. Oh, this is going to be an interception, by the way. If there's... I love the little dive there at the end. 40 yards of offense.
See you next time.
Oh my goodness, those stats are awful. They had triple just return yards. Decreasing players, there's one, and it's Brett Favre. Oh man, we're gonna have to take some stat hits from you there, buddy. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad, but that's okay. We have an absolutely fantastic game coming up next, right after a disc switch. Hopefully that'll work. Quickly taking a look at it, the Giants win their 9th game of the season, so we got to keep an eye on the Cowboys for them. They're still in play for the NFC East title, but they do need a little bit of help. I'm not sure who the Cowboys are playing at the moment. And then the Colts, they lost, so they fall to 8-7. So they need a couple of teams in front of them, the Bengals, the Texans, maybe even the Jaguars, though. That getting that lead might be like a little bit too much. Sorry. They need the Bengals to lose. They need the Texans to lose. So those are some games to keep an eye on if you are a Colts fan. Standings. Where was that? The NFC playoff picture. They right now are the 6th spot because the Bucks and the Lions and Bears have not played yet. So, yeah, Cowboys. Who are the Cowboys playing? Cowboys are playing the Eagles today, and then you got the Lions playing the Falcons. The Texans are playing Washington. And the Jaguars are playing the Titans. So I'm going to pop a quick save here, a spicy save, and then we're going to switch a disc real quick. Hopefully this other disc works. I'll leave this recording running. And just everyone, we can all experience it together. Second disc in my hand. The disc does not look great, but I am curious if it looks better than the other one. You know, it's actually surprising. If you looked at just the 2 discs, you would think that the one that was in the Xbox, which looks a little better, would actually be running fine. But I don't know. I'm wondering if it's the Xbox itself that's having the problem. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this one, what this one does. The Madden disc looks fantastic, so that's good news. Well, it's at least it's loading here. Guess I gotta put my camera on for a minute. Microsoft Game Studios, NFL Fever 2003, yep. Load, delete, Dynasty, loading game. Okay, oh my god, that startled the heck out of me. I did not realize that both games that were played were off the main screen. Okay, last game we're going to take a look at here, 49ers, Cardinals. These teams vying for the top spot in the NFC West, a competitive NFC West between the two. The Cardinals, I think, were out of it for most of the season last year. I think it was like they were like really bad. But they've turned it around this year because I'm sure that they paid attention in the Digiverse and was like, oh, okay. We'll learn how to draft and stuff. All right, pixels. Oh, good. It's already not looking great. All right, fantastic.
I wouldn't be surprised if we end up saying his name a lot Rondé Gatson is a tough-minded receiver who sacrifices his body to make the tough catch. He's a guy quarterbacks love to have around.
Okay, Ron. And now to midfield for the toss of the coin.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice?
It's okay. We only have 4 more weeks of this, so just stick with me, okay? Stick with me.
He calls tails. It is heads.
Depending on how much an original Xbox is going, I should actually test like another game or something like that and see if it has an issue or anything. Because it very well could be the system itself. Could get a fresher, perhaps, original Xbox console. From the 1-yard line, we are underway here in Arizona. He'll put his shoulder down, knock a man back, and they will start right around the 20. I will be right back. You enjoy the...
First down. Carter runs it. Stopped at the 28-yard line. Parrish was the tackler. Made 9 yards on the play.
Looked like the defensive guys were a step slow on that play. They just looked like they were out of sync.
Second down now. The Cardinals from a single back set. Starts a man in motion. Carter has the ball. They'll measure for the first down. Did he make it? Card denied. Third down. The Cardinals set up in high formation. Carter with the ball. A small gain on that play, but enough for a first down.
Nice work by the runners. He did what he had to do to get his team a first down.
First and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. They're going with a 34 defense. Rose. That's caught. The officials bring the chains out for a measurement. Did he make it? Got it. First down. Ball placed at the 42-yard line. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Carter with the ball. Stop. He did some damage on that run.
The offense just plain slapped the defense upside the head on that play. They just seem to want it more.
No doubt. Second and 6. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. That's Carter. And out of bounds near the 30. Terrific run. He showed a lot of class on that play.
A run like that could make your defense start questioning its ability. And in this league, once you lose your confidence, you are done.
First down. Gadsden in motion. Carter's looking for running room. Hambrick gets it. He managed to gain at 7 yards.
Yeah, buddy. Now that was a nice run.
Second down now.
Came back to good news. The game's still running. Cardinals. Second down and 3. We're going to have an offsides. Encroachment.
The defense.
Darn it. So it'll be an automatic first down because of the penalty yards. First and 10 from the 18. Moving clock here inside the 2.5 minute mark of the first quarter. Take the handoff and just a nice couple of bam, bam. One to the left, one to the right, and just move it upfield.
You gotta like that run. What an effort.
That was a terrific run. They're gonna take this entire first quarter. That would be fantastic. I mean, they could have punted the 49ers and then intercepted it back or whatever, but either way, Cardinals threatening, and another terrific effort by the running back. Kept his balance and got past that first down marker. And there's looking at a first and goal from about the 7-yard line. I had to think about where they were for the previous first and 10, which was the 18. I was like, oh, they have another first down before. No. It's just a first and goal from the 6. They're going to run the ball again. And they're not going to quite get it. But they're just going to keep milking that clock, just running the ball down the 49ers' throats, which is what you're going to assume that the 49ers are going to do to the Seahawks. Just creative runs and just working it down the field, taking a ton of time off the clock and shortening that game. Play action pass, but a terrific defensive call there to send a bunch of extra blitzers, or extra defenders, I should say, and into the backfield before he could even get his head up to see it. Third down and goal from the 6-yard line. We saw something similar with the Patriots earlier. They got down to the 1, almost on a pretty similar running play too. Up that left side, stopped just short of the goal line, and then driven backwards a couple times, had to settle for 3, and that is exactly what San Francisco was going to do to these Arizona Cardinals. Stop them at the 1, drive them back on consecutive plays, force a field goal. And they are going to take almost all the time. Honestly, you shouldn't even kick it until that clock hits 0, but I am not in charge. Owen Poochman. 1 for 1. 25-yard field goal attempt is good for the lefty. And look at that. Look at that drive chart. One pass sprinkled in there. Incompletion, maybe that's a run, not really sure. We're finally going to get to see the San Francisco 49ers on offense.
He kicks it. Blossom has the ball. Starts upfield. Reaches the 20. Morgan stops it.
We'll get up near the 25-yard line. And that'll either do it for the first quarter or we'll get one more play. Trent Dilfer, Amon Green, Terry Glenn.
First and 10.
2 seconds to go here from the 25-yard line.
From the out. They're going with motion.
I'll try the Arizona Cardinals strategy of turn around and hand it off. That'll take up the final 2 seconds, and we will go to the second quarter with a score of 3-0. Sean Springs over there on the Arizona defense. And there's Bill Romanowski.
We played 1 quarter, and the score is
3-0. 1 quarter. San Francisco's going to have like 7 seconds of possession time. 10 seconds. 4:47 to 10 seconds. Don't hold those 6 yards against them. They only had 1 play. And it was a good play. 6 yards, second down, and 4 coming up as we start quarter number 2. Single back set for these 49ers. And he is going to get blasted in the backfield. All the progress they had gained on that first play is erased.
Enough time to find a receiver or to say a prayer.
Goes over to the left side. Was able to get around that defender, but he's able to... The defender is able to trip him up with a shoestring tackle around the 45-yard line. Nice find by Dilfer. I actually did not think that he was going to be able to get around that defender. I thought it was going to be short of the line to gain. And I was preparing my criticism of where he threw that ball, but hey, it doesn't matter because he got the first down. Green's going to try and run up that left side. Kind of got magnetized to the first defender. Was trying to get away from him, but got taken down by the second defender. A short gain.
Second and 9. Two-back set. Moore wide right. Sends a man in motion.
Dilfer throwing deep left side. Intercepted at the 20, and that is where he'll get dropped. Michael Logan picking him off. Threw into double coverage there, and he paid the price with the pick. So the Arizona Cardinals, who sucked up 4 minutes of possession time the last time they had the ball, only have about 3.5 to work with here in the second quarter. Now we'll see what their strategy is, if they just kind of keep working with what got them to that first field goal, or if they change it up a little bit, let it ride through the air. They're going to try what they did the first time, but it's much better defended by the San Francisco 49ers, who clothesline him for a loss of 1. Actually, excuse me, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 19-yard line. Oh, there's a nice completed pass to a little flank receiver there. That's the good use of the flank. When you can throw it and there's no defender and they can make a move and get some yardage, positive. When you're sitting here throwing it, what's going on with my hair over here? Throwing it for losses of 4 because there's a defender in the backfield with the receiver in the flat. I said flank earlier, but in the flat, no good. It's a no-go. No cars go. Arcade Fire reference for you big music fans from 2004 out there. Kidding. That's from the album from 2007. That was a test of your music snobbiness right there. Actually, if you want to get real technical, No Cars Go was on their original EP in like 2003. There you go. I win. Alternate version, I think, is a little bit longer. I'm talking about a band that I loved and just fell off of. That would be Arcade Fire. Let's see, Arcade Fire EP 2003. No Cars Go is on there. It's a 6-minute track on that first one. I think it's pretty long on Neon Bible. Only 5:43. Those first 2 albums, though, Funeral and Neon Bible, are very good. The Suburbs is bad, and Reflector is terrible. Terrible. And that was why I just didn't care. Did not care. So it was 2004, and then 2007, Funeral, Neon Bible. The Suburbs was 3 years after that in 2010. And then they released Reflector in 2013, and Suburbs was like the part where I was like, I'm pulling the cord on the bus to like get off the Arcade Fire bus. And then Reflector was like, this is the stop, I'm going. See ya. Suburbs has good songs, it's just entirely too long. It's an hour and 4 minutes. Ugh. They are going to just milk this clock, which I like to see, honestly. I like to see the clock management make sense in these games, because it doesn't always make sense. But them holding on to the ball here and waiting until the final second to snap it is the correct call there. And it's also just one of those things that's like, oh, this is what typically would be happening in a football game anyway. How much is Madden on Amazon? Madden 23 on Amazon. Oh, God. Ooh, $1 cash back on a $60 purchase or $70 purchase. Yuck. Oh, on PS5? Don't mind if I do. Oh, wow, $30? That's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think it's going to get much cheaper.
Throws. Pass knocked away.
I love that play.
No, I have Swiss Army Man in my Amazon cart. Okay. Let's see. Oh, free delivery. Hold on. Never mind. This is not a good deal. Time out, everybody. Free delivery by February 23rd. It's January 9th. What? No, trash that. Get that out. What? Are you kidding me? It's not like on Prime? Oh, it's intercepted. This 49ers got the ball back and they just threw another interception.
Great play by the defense.
Oh my goodness, Sam Rodgers getting in on the fun with a pick. -4 yards return that time. Available at a lower price from other sellers. May not offer free shipping. February 10th. That's still not soon enough. How is it taking you this long to ship a video game? Alright. Oh, we almost gave it right back. Probably should have just given it right back.
Compete on a pass play like that. They're not supposed to make it easy.
Maybe I can search. Madden 23. You got like a Prime version? No? I guess I could try the digital code version. There's a throw over to a receiver who's going to step out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
When the quarterback has time to get comfortable, his accuracy, stats,
Xbox One and control.
all go up.
Why is that? Currently unavailable. Okay. Can you not buy a digital code? Interesting. Standard? Ugh. That plan did not work out. Somebody gifted me a $50 Amazon gift card, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't
They
know.
took the defenders right out of the mix.
Apparently, not Madden NFL 23, because I was like, oh, I could get that, and maybe it'll be here in like a couple of days or whatever. Nope, not a chance. Pitch to the left side, and he's going to score the touchdown. So Carter, Keyjana Carter, has 12 attempts on the ground, 57 yards. He's averaging nearly 5 yards a carry and a touch. Well, 5 yards a carry and then 1 touchdown on that one right there. And that'll put the Cardinals up 9-0. So they cash in on the second takeaway they have. And are just eating the 49ers lunch right now. Kick is up and the kick is good. Excited to look at these results after the game and get an updated look at the playoff picture, and then hopefully it's an exciting week number 17. Oh, a nice run back. Oh, he has a lane up the right side. The one man, to beat, got up, and he didn't necessarily tackle him, but it was still a terrific return. He got shoestring tackled on the way up the sideline, but you can see the one guy just get knocked down and like get really slowly back up and then get involved in the play almost. 23 seconds to go. The 49ers starting at midfield. Dilfer throws off the face of another of a receiver, I should say. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10. No back set on any play.
That's a good incompletion. Both of those actually good incompletions for the 49ers. Neither of them are going to make it very far. They're going to waste a lot of time with all these cuts from the camera, or they're going to have to burn 2 timeouts, so they aren't really getting a whole lot out of the yardage. The worst part, though, is the 49ers are wasting a solid return. With it now being 3rd down and 10. He has a man down the seam. It's going to be a catch and a touchdown. The 49ers with a quick strike. Second reception of the day for Quincy Morgan.
The offense is smiling, the defense
First touchdown. 34-yard average.
Touchdown catch of the day.
I am noticing that there actually is a level where it is kind of automatic. I was impressed earlier in the season that the shoestring tackle, or the leg swipe kind of tackle, was in the game because it allowed for more plays to happen, because it's in 2002, NFL Fever 2002, it was a foregone conclusion that the receiver gets 3 steps ahead and it's gone. The shoestring tackle made it not as foregone a conclusion, but lately I've noticed that there's a weird slowdown of the defender on the receiver who catches the ball, just loses speed immediately, which doesn't seem like that should happen.
There goes the ball.
I don't know. So it's been a little bit more of a foregone conclusion. Good job for the 49ers, though, to take advantage of the terrific run back.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Took them till it was 3rd down and 10, but found a beautiful route down the seam. That'll close that gap to 3. And the 49ers, double good news here. They're going to get the ball first after halftime. If you're curious, I do have No Cars Go stuck in my head, so did that to myself. 7 seconds to go. And Flutie's just going to take off and run up that left side. He'll pick up about 7. And that should bring us to the close, it will, of the first half. 10-7. Cardinals over the Niners here. Each team scoring a touchdown in that second quarter. Time of possession still heavily in favor of the Cardinals.
And now for the second half kickoff.
49ers a great opportunity to either tie or take the lead.
It's kicked. Len secures the ball. He's heading upfield.
From the 20. Spin move up
The return ended at the 24-yard.
near the 25-yard line. Decent field position. We'll see what San Francisco has in store for the second half. Threw a couple of interceptions in that second quarter.
First and 10. Third down. The heat is on. Nothing doing. He's sacked.
Great defense by the Arizona Cardinals to start right there. Driving those 49ers back. It's going to be 8-yard loss right there. We've seen a lot of big sacks today. Big hits on the quarterbacks for huge losses of yards.
Second and 18.
And that is indeed an 8-yard loss.
Morgan in motion. Throws down.
Oh, he might have a man again, and he's going to pull away. An 8-yard loss didn't mean a dang thing, because that's right, it's a touchdown.
Just what they
Quincy Morgan, his second big score of the day. Oh my goodness.
He's putting on a show, Kevin.
Just when you think that the Cardinals are going to be able to drive them backwards, try and put them away here early, we find another big play down that right side.
How about that, Ron?
Wow, big 8-yard sack. Didn't mean a darn thing. It's an 86-yard touchdown play. 84-yard, excuse me, touchdown pass.
So they'll kick the PAT. Here's the snap. The attempt
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
and through the uprights, good.
Now, there have been audio glitches throughout the season. It's just been way, way worse over the last couple of weeks. So it seems like this disc is running a lot better. So I will leave that one in the Xbox. In before the game crashes.
Crosses the 20 and taken down near the 22.
49ers don't have a lot of time of possession, but it doesn't matter when you have more points on the board. A couple of big splash drives. Oh, speaking of the 49ers, the other big piece of news is Jim Harbaugh over at currently coaching Michigan just reaffirmed his commitment to the program. A couple of coaching vacancies in the NFL. His name's been kind of making the rounds. That was why he reaffirmed his commitment to the program. But double Oh, the NCAA has filed an investigation into the program. I wonder if we have a Pete Carroll 2 on our hands. If you don't remember, Pete Carroll left USC right before they got a bunch of sanctions leveled against him at USC. Oh, he made the one-man miss and stiff-armed and kind of looked funny tumbling down towards the 35-yard line. But nice play by Flutie. Keep his eyes downfield. Made just the one guy miss. Well, I don't know what the hand movement was. So we'll see. I mean, as soon as it said that it was like, oh, Michigan's being investigated, and it's like level 2 and level 1, like infractions, and like Harbaugh's got the most severe stuff, I think he might leave. I think he might just be like, deuces, you deal with my problems now. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. It's actually really crummy of you, and it was really bad of Pete Carroll to do that. Back when the whole Reggie Bush thing kind of was exposed, but now like isn't a problem because of the NIL. I don't know. But I do think he'll leave. That should have been an interception. Terrific read by that San Francisco 49ers defender. I thought it was going to be a completion, but he broke on the ball in a perfect manner and forced an incompletion. Probably should have had the takeaway. Currently vacant head coaching. I think it's Panthers, Broncos, Texans, and these Cardinals that we're watching right now. Which I don't know who in their right mind would want to go coach the Texans. They keep firing people after 1 year. There's gaping problems, like just ginormous holes on both sides of the ball. I can't understand why you would want to go coach the Texans. Even more surprising, I don't know why you're going for it on a 4th and 9 in the third quarter. He's not going to get it. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. And a really aggressive, gutsy play call, but they come up empty. I think Arizona needs to get back to the running game a little bit more here. I don't know if that ball got thrown a little earlier than he wanted. Maybe just a bad break. San Francisco, though, they have scored 14 unanswered points, and they are looking for more. A huge hole off the right side. He's going to be tackled from behind, right around the 20-yard line. Wow.
Just a nice play.
and 10.
Was that Najee Davenport? Former Green Bay Packer?
The Cardinals get going with 4 down linemen. It's pitched to a running
Pitch to the left side.
back. Stop.
Tried the spin move, but nothing doing there.
I thought he should have picked up a lot more on that play. You got to run that ball up in there.
Second and 8. Glenn in motion. Drops. Throws. Ball tipped.
That should have been an interception. That was into like triple coverage by the time that ball got there.
Third and 8. Three receivers. Looking
Dilfer
end
drops
zone.
back, fires into the end zone. Nice defensive play to break that one up in the back corner.
You can't play it much better than that.
Interestingly enough, though, the 2023 opponents for the Packers are set. Looks like they are playing the AFC West and the NFC South next season. That'll take up 8 of the games. 6 more of the games will be the 3 divisional opponents, twice home and away. And then it looks like,
The drive covered 19 yards and took 5
who's the
plays.
oddball here? The NFC West team, the Los Angeles Rams, will be in Lambeau at one point. And then the Giants and the Steelers,
There goes the ball.
I think, are the
Ingram secures
like
the ball. Starts up
positioning opponents, where they like finished with similar records or similar in the standings, because they get obviously 6 games against division opponents. AFC West consisting of the Chiefs at home and the Chargers at home. The Broncos and Raiders, both of those on the road. And then the NFC South with the Saints and the Bucks at home. And the Panthers and Falcons on the road. And then the Giants and Steelers and the Rams. I guess the Rams finished 3rd in the NFC West.
They were tackled and dropped for a loss on the play.
The Giants, I think, finished 3rd in the NFC East.
About themselves after
And
that.
the Steelers finished 3rd in the AFC North. If my memory is correct, or I know that. Giants and Steelers on the road. And like I said earlier, Rams at home. So let the wild predictions begin. We'll get the schedule later in April, right around the draft, I think. That's an interception. That is a terrific defensive play by Darryl Green right there.
Interceptions happen to all quarterbacks. The key is, how do you respond when you
This is not going well for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, who had the ball for the entire first quarter and only came away with a field goal, they were able to get a touchdown to go up 10-0. But since then, it's been all 49ers. That quick drive right before the end of the half was huge. And then they came out with a big play right after the half. That's why you want that double up. You want that score. Score before the end of the half. Get the ball back. Score again. That's 14 points. Ideally without the other team even touching the ball.
Gallop to a
And
nice
that wasn't exactly how it worked here, but the Cardinals weren't able to make anything happen deep in their own territory with only like 10 or 20 seconds. But all of a sudden, it is a 17-10 game here. San Francisco on a 17-0 run as the end of the third quarter hits. Put up the 4s. We have 5 to go. Cardinals, 49ers battling for NFC West positioning here. Winner will be number 1. And depending on the Packers game, could be a 2 or 3 seed. Obviously, 1 week to go for that.
The 49ers set up in formation.
49ers set up. They are in field goal range just outside the red zone on the 21 3/4 line. A huge hole on the right side. If that receiver holds the block a little better, who knows? But they did not. They let him go way too early. That was a problem in Fever 2002. And that's right, we're shortening it now. The receivers did not hold the blocks long enough, and often by the time the running back got to the edge, they were just kind of, for whatever reason, just let go. It's a lot better in this game, but still obviously not perfect. You can kind of see why this game fizzled out after next year, and that's not even including the Madden exclusivity, because that didn't kick in for another season or two? Season, I guess? It was all the 05, so they released their last one in 03, and then all the 05 games came out in 04, because it's numbered after the Super Bowl year. And then 06 was when the exclusivity thing happened, and it killed the 2K franchise, which is truly unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. But that's okay, because the NFL is the most boring league. And I mean, the NBA is dominated by 2K, but other studios can take a crack at it. They're just not. They're not making games that even compete with the 2K franchise.
The 49ers line up for the field goal.
Phil Dawson coming in for a field goal. He's 1 for 1 today. And he will be 2 for 2 with that one. 20-10, 20-0 run here for the 49ers.
The drive covered 13 yards and took 5 plays.
Under 4 to go here. Cardinals need something.
He kicks it.
Need a field goal here to give themselves an opportunity.
McQuarters pass. Starts upfield. Across the 20.
Oh, McQuarters has room. He is off to the races. There's not a 49er in sight. There's a man way out in front. He's coming back. Touchdown. A kickoff return for a touchdown for R.W. McQuarters. 96 yards to the house. That is unbelievable. That is exactly what the Cardinals needed. A big splash play right there. Now they need their defense to come back out on the field and get a stop on the 49ers. But a big play or a quick drive. Wow. We don't see a lot of them, so enjoy them while they happen. And it is 20-17. Remember, the Cardinals went for a 4th and 9 for some reason. Oh, my pen caught the bottom of the table, so I was playing with it. Up and good.
All teed up for the kickoff. He steps into it.
Down to the 2-yard line. Up to the 20, and he'll get plastered.
The offense needs to think of this as an opportunity. If they can get points on this drive, it'll give them all kinds of confidence.
Oh, shoot. You know what started like an hour ago? I think the championship game. I don't know. It's always annoying with sports stuff when it's like, it starts at 5, and it's like, well... Tony Dungy's mad about a firing. I would guess it would be Lovie Smith. Yeah, that makes sense. To be honest, I was irritated with the Lovie Smith coaching firing too. I was like, why? You don't have a talented team. What are you trying to do here? Stop it. Stop it. What's weird though is I think, and this is like maybe a little conspiracy theoritorial. I think that they're mad that he won the game yesterday, or the Texans won the game yesterday, and they got the 2nd overall pick rather than the 1st.
A gain of 2 yards.
Tony Dungy tweeted, what are the Texans doing? What kind of operation is this where you don't have any convictions about supporting the coaches you hire? Who's going to want to coach there if you only get 1 year, if you might only get 1 year to implement your plans? 2 years in a row is ridiculous. And I totally agree. Totally agree. They're not a good team. You have to stick with it. Look at what Dan Campbell did with the Lions. I'm sure that the circumstances are very different. They probably had a more talented roster. They were able to cash in on some picks, whatever. The Texans have a huge amount of draft capital and salary cap, and there's so much you can do to try and improve that team. And the AFC South is not a good division. They're not. The Texans fell off a cliff. The Jaguars are still kind of figuring themselves out a little bit. The Colts hired an offensive lineman with no coaching experience, and that place has been a circus for years. I mean, take advantage of a weak division. Get some playoff experience. I mean, come on.
Flag on the play, and the officials will make the call.
Encroachment against the defense.
It is absurd that they fired Lovie Smith with a coach with playoff and Super Bowl experience.
Number 51 makes the tackle.
I forgot even what I was looking at.
Line of scrimmage.
That is what defense is all about.
NCAA football.
And five.
It says that it's final,
2 minutes left to play.
but it hasn't started yet.
And five. Facing a 34 defense.
The Cardinals run off the left side. He had some room if he just went north and south, but instead went west. He went north? Yeah, north. He needed to go north, went west, didn't work. It's all a big mess. Hold on, pull up the app here. Can't find anything helpful on the internet. Nice block pickup, and then it's batted down.
And knocked down.
That
Hello?
round goes to the defense.
Is this the game right here? Oh, Georgia's already up 17-7, huh?
No surprise here. They're going for it.
That's not good. Just hoping for a good game. Another good job picking up the block. He tried to spin, but he was way too early.
They lose the ball on down.
Oh, he left the pocket so soon. The offensive line did a great job trying to give him some time. And oh, a gross B-button spin there. Killed any momentum he had, and then that's it. There's still time. I shouldn't say that's it, but I mean, that was it for that play. As soon as he hit B unnecessarily. 1:10 to go. Or first and 10, excuse me, 1:28 on the clock. I got all confused and backwards there.
Davenport with the ball. Pulled down by Rogers. He got it going on that run.
That was an effective run for the offense. They did some damage on that play.
Second down and 5. Cardinals only have one more timeout, so even if they get the ball back, they're not going to have enough time, especially with the way this game operates. First down here by the 49ers gives them a victory. Gives them first place in the NFC West.
Springs made the stop. He got enough on the play for a new set of downs.
And that'll do it. 49ers rip off 20 unanswered points, and that is enough to put away the Arizona Cardinals, who mustered 10 points on offense and 7 points through special teams. Had an opportunity late in this one to try and get back into it, but a poor throw on 3rd and 5 that maybe should have been picked off, but still had an opportunity to convert on a 4th and 5, which they did not do. Elected to go for a 4th and 9 midway through the 3rd quarter. I think that really hurt them. Punt the ball, play field position. I mean, if it's 4th and 1, sure. 4th and 2, maybe, but 4th and 9, absolutely not. That field position, that time on the clock, that score, no, no, no. All right. Everybody buckle up. We're going to get some scores here. We're going to update the standings. And then I'm going to figure out how to get us set for a possibly expanded week number 17. So stick around for that next week, and be sure to subscribe before you go. Ring the bell. Do all the nice things. I appreciate it.
The 49ers win a close one. The final score in this one is
20 to 17. It was a close one. Wasn't it was an interesting game. It was a pretty good game. Quincy Morgan, no surprise there. A 50-yard average, 3 receptions, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cardinals even forced a couple of turnovers in that second quarter.
For Ron Pitts, I'm Kevin Calabro saying thanks for playing NFL Fever. See you next time.
All right, well, there you go. Final stats. Couple of turnovers on the 49ers side, 1 turnover on the Cardinals side. And a solid game to end the day, a 3-point margin of victory. Actually, I mean, 9-0, 14-3. Not the most exciting games, unfortunately, which I'm always hoping for, like, exciting games, good games. But hey, you know what's boring? Exciting, good games. You know what's exciting? Boring, bad games. All right, here we go. We're simming everything. All right. Ooh, we have some interesting results here. The Dolphins take care of the Vikings 21-9. I think both those teams are eliminated from playoff contention. We watched the 49ers and the Cardinals go down to the wire 20-17. Cowboys over the Eagles 22-17. The Packers destroy the Bills 48-27. Wow. Okay. The Bears take care of the Panthers 24-3, as I expected. The Falcons beat the Lions. I also predicted that as well, 30-13. Houston falls by 10 to Washington, and the Houston Texans were looking pretty good, but they have stumbled recently, putting a severe dent in their playoff chances, as did the Bengals. Or excuse me, I read the wrong number. I apologize. The Bengals win by a touchdown. That helps their playoff chances. I, for some reason, thought that said 14-13, but it did not. 9-0 is the score of the Giants game that we watched earlier. The Giants helped themselves. The Colts, they're getting a little bit of help because the Texans lost. Where's the other AFC North team that I needed to keep an eye on? I forget. It doesn't matter. We'll come back to it. Chargers knock off the Chiefs 20-17. The Jaguars barely beat the Titans. That's the other AFC South team I was looking for, but that's not. I must have confused myself. Colts get help. Texans lose in the South. Jaguars eke out a victory, but that lead was going to probably be a little insurmountable. I think the Jaguars, with that win, have clinched the AFC South and obviously a playoff spot. Rams crushed the 49ers, or the Seahawks, excuse me. I can't talk. Sorry about that. Rams beat the Seahawks 35-3. Now, that was a game that went into overtime yesterday. And had the Seahawks lost in overtime, the Detroit Lions would be in the playoffs right now. Browns take care of the Ravens 30-20. That's good news for the Bengals. The Raiders take down the Broncos by 3, 13-10. The Jets beat the Patriots 14-3. And the Steelers eke out a victory over the Bucks 21-10. Let's get your updated standings here. The NFC looks like this. We got 4 10+ win teams, and they are all division leaders. Falcons lead the South at 12-2. Packers lead the North at 10-5. 49ers lead the West at 10-5. Cowboys lead the East at 10-5. The Giants slide into that 5 spot. The Cardinals are in the 6 spot, and the Bears are on the outside looking in. The Buccaneers are going to need some help at 8-7, as are the Lions. So those are kind of the teams that we're going to be watching next week. In the AFC, this one's still a mess because of the East being such a weak division, but the the Patriots should have that one wrapped up. Raiders, they lead. Oh, no, they don't, because they lost. I'm dumb. I apologize. Raiders, they lead the West at 11-4. The Chargers just behind them at 10-5. They are actually the 5 seed. The Jaguars are going to be your 2 at 10-5. The Bengals, your 3 at 9-6. The Ravens fell to 8-7. The Steelers picked up a win to get to 8-7. The Colts fell to 8-7, as did the Texans. So you got a big, colossal group here. Steelers would be the last team in right now because of the Jets at 7-8, tied with the Patriots. The Dolphins 6-9. There might be a chance for them, but I kind of doubt it. They would have to have both of these teams lose and then own like a bunch of tiebreakers. That would be wild. That would be wild. The NFC East looks like this. The Cowboys, I don't think they have it clinched just yet. 10-5. Again, it'd be helpful if there was more information here, but whatever. The Giants are 9-6. Washington and Philadelphia, they're done. AFC East, the Dolphins could be in it. I'm not really sure. The Bills aren't. But the Jets and Patriots following today's game are both 7-8. The NFC South looks like this. The Falcons, they win it by a large margin. 12-2 and 1 is their record. The Buccaneers are 8-7. The Saints, Panthers, who cares? The AFC South looks like this. The Jaguars are going to win. They're 10-5. The Colts and Texans are tied at 8-7. And the Titans, they're 6-9. That's 69. That's a sexy record right there. NFC West is led by the 49ers following today's victory over the Cardinals. The Seahawks and Rams also tied at 6-9. Noise. The AFC West, it's still open here, but only between the two teams, the Raiders and the Chargers. 11-4 are the Raiders. The Chargers 10-5. The Broncos, another 6-9 team. We got a lot of 6-9. It's pretty nice. Packers lead the North, but I don't think it's done just yet. They lead at 10-5. The Bears just behind them at 9-6. The Lions 8-7. The Vikings 6-9. Nice. AFC North has the Bengals up top 9-6. The Ravens and Steelers at 8-7, and the Browns, who I don't even remember watching, 4-11. So there you have it. Falcons have clinched. I would guess the Packers will be in, but I don't know because some of these teams could end up with 10 wins, and depending on tiebreakers, I'm not wildly confident in that. The 49ers are looking good. The Cowboys are still, it feels like there's a lot open here, especially in the NFC with everybody being so close. The Packers 10 so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The Bears could upend the Packers. The Bucks are going to need help to get in, as are the Lions. So we'll keep an eye on some of these teams. AFC, a bunch of teams kind of huddled together here at 8-7. What I say, were Bengals last one or 5? Ravens would be the last one in because of the AFC East. So Steelers, Colts, Texans. Steelers play the Ravens. Okay, all right. Steelers, Colts, Texans. Texans, Titans. That's a AFC South matchup. Colts play the Jaguars. Okay, all right. Lions play the Vikings. The Bears. Who are the Bears playing? Bears playing the Bucks. Okay, that's a must-watch game right there. Bears, Bucks. And then I think we have a couple. Ravens, Steelers. It's always the AFC North. The AFC North, the Bengals, Bills, Eagles, Giants. Okay. Packers, Jets. Okay. We could have a supersized episode next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling, what's going on. Either way, I do appreciate you watching. If you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. I do appreciate all the views and support and love on this series and on the channel in general. You can make sure to help me hit my subscriber goal of 1,500. I was hoping to hit it last year, but didn't quite get there. Still the same goal. I'd love to get to 2,000, maybe 3,000 subscribers on the channel by the end of 2023, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks again so much for the support. I mean, it really means a lot to me, and we'll see you next week for more NFL action. Tuesdays, right here, 6 a.m. You don't have to be here at 6, but, wake up, rub your eyes, turn it on.